The first 30 days of a new tech hire, what to set up. So you've hired a first technical team member, maybe a founding engineer, maybe a contractor helping you get the MVP off the ground. Big milestone. But now comes the part most founders underestimate, which is setting them up to succeed. Because even if they're brilliant, even if they know how to code in their sleep, if you don't give them the right tools, context, and direction in the first 30 days, you're going to lose time and trust. So what should they have in place for that first month? Let's break it down into 4 key areas: context, communication, workflow, and trust. Number 1 is context. Set the vision early. The biggest mistake founders make is assuming the developer knows what matters most. But at the early stage, everything is pretty much blurry. So you have to bring them into the mission. You need to walk them through the problem you're solving, who the user is, what's already validated, what's still an assumption, what you need to prove next with the product. Don't just send them a Figma file and say, build this. Make sure they understand why this exists, not just what it is. When engineers understand the why, they make better calls on the how, if that makes sense. Number 2 is communication. Set the rhythm. Even if you're a small team, founder, and let's say 1 engineer, process still matters. Set clear expectations on how you'll work together. Is it daily meetings? Is it weekly things that you guys have? How tasks will be managed? Is it Notion, Trello, some other software? What done looks like for both of you? What should be flagged early? Any blockers, dependency gaps? Make it clear that over communication is good. Silence kills early stage velocity. And at Tuteva, we always recommend founders set a predictable rhythm. Even if it's just a 15-minute kind of end of a day Slack recap, it keeps things aligned before problems surface. Number 3 is workflow, tools, access, and deliverables. This is your kind of an onboarding checklist. Make sure they have access to the code base, repos, product docs, user feedback. Even raw notes are better than nothing. A clearly defined backlog as well, even if it's light. Also a 2 to 4 week build scope with flexible milestones and clarity on how testing, QA, or reviews will work, especially if it's just you reviewing. Give them the ability to move independently without waiting on you for everything. And if you don't have that infrastructure yet, that's completely fine, but flag that up front with them and work together to build it. The best early hires will help you create process, not just follow it. And number 4 is trust. Set the tone, not just tasks. This one is subtle but crucial. In early stage startups, the line between I hired you to code and I'm counting on you to help me figure this out is pretty blurry. So the first 30 days are where trust is either built or broken. So be consistent, give feedback quickly, celebrate small wins, and don't micromanage, but don't disappear either. This isn't a manager-report relationship, it's a collaboration. And the way you show up in those first few weeks is how they'll show up in months 2 and 3 and beyond. At Tuteva, we don't just help founders find great technical talent, we help them set those hires up to succeed. We vet engineers not just for skill but for startup readiness, meaning they know how to thrive with limited process, take initiative, and align fast. And we guide founders on how to run the first 30 days in a way that builds trust, velocity, and real product momentum, because the first months often decides whether a hire sticks or slips. Hiring the first developer is huge, but what you do after start is what makes a smart hire actual product progress. So give them context, clarity, tools, and most importantly, treat them like a co-builder, not just a coder. And that's how you move fast without falling apart. And if you want help doing that, that's exactly why we've built Tuteva.